Are you sick of hearing about Patrick Mahomes as a dog? Sick of Travis Kelce? Sick of Taylor Swift? Sick of the fact that Brock Purdy may in fact look like Lee Harvey Oswald? Well, you're in luck, because today we are going to talk about the total. Yes, just the total for Super Bowl LVIII between the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers. What's going on, everybody? Bryan Power of WagerTalk.com back with you. Now about that Super Bowl total, the number, it continues to hold steady, 47.5. There's been no movement whatsoever. Per the WagerTalk.com live odds screen, as of Thursday evening, Wednesday evening, which is when we are recording this, 79% of the tickets, 94% of the money are on the over. Once again, that is as of Wednesday evening. Of course, those numbers figure to change between now and Super Bowl Sunday, so be sure to continue checking the WagerTalk.com odds screen for all the latest updates. Now, if that total seems low to you, that's because by the modern standard, it is low for a Super Bowl. Over the previous 15 seasons, guys, there have been only 4 Super Bowls with a total lower than 47.5. 2 of those, the total was 47, even. 3 of the 4 went over the total. Ironically, the lowest Super Bowl total we've seen over the last 15 years, which was 43 for Super Bowl 50, saw Denver and Carolina stay under. If you're into this kind of stuff, the over is 27, 28, and 1 all time in Super Bowls. Remember, there was no over-under line for Super Bowl I. More recently, the under had cashed 4 years in a row prior to last year's 38-35 final. That was, of course, the Chiefs beating the Eagles. Now, speaking of the Chiefs, let's talk about the 2023-2024 version, shall we? They've gone under in 14 of their 20 games this season. That includes 5 of the last 6 games. One of those, though, of course, the meaningless regular season finale. Majority of starters sat in that one. But the only Chiefs playoff game to go over thus far was the one against Buffalo. Even with Patrick Mahomes, of course, still calling the shots. We did have to mention him. The Kansas City offense, no longer what it once was. They average just 22.1 points per game this season. But the defense, and this has been key to the Chiefs' success, has gotten so much better this year. This is the best defense Mahomes has ever had. They allow just 16.8 points per game. That is second fewest in the league. Only 2 teams this entire season, the Bills with 24, the Packers with 27, were able to score more than 21 against this Chiefs team. Now, the 49ers defense, not too shabby themselves. 3rd in the league, giving up just 18.4 points per game. But, of course, they got shredded by the Lions in the NFC Championship, continuing a bit of a disturbing trend because 5 of the last 6 49ers opponents have scored at least 21 points. The over is 10-8-1. in all Niners games this season, so nothing really interesting there. Remember, they've played 1 fewer game than Kansas City because of the bye. Couple interesting splits in terms of the first and second halves with these teams. San Francisco's 13-6 to the over in the first half, while Kansas City, as you may have heard, an incredible 18-2 to the under in the second half. So how should you play this total? I like the full game to go over 47.5, and here are a few reasons why. 1, while the Chiefs' defense has been very good, we laid out the numbers just a moment ago, they are 27th in DVOA against the run. As you may have heard, the 49ers have Christian McCaffrey. The Chiefs, they probably should have allowed more than 10 points in the AFC Championship game. Remember, Baltimore turned it over twice in the end zone. Flip side of that, though, Kansas City offense, they turned it over on downs at the Ravens' 13-yard line. They were stopped on a 4th and 1. So the 17 final there was very misleading in the AFC Championship game. My opinion, there should have been more points scored. Speaking of 4th downs, this will be the final point I make. I think we can all agree the 49ers defense was pretty fortunate not to have conceded more points against the Lions, whether you think Dan Campbell should or should not have kicked it. You know, regardless, if the Lions convert some of those, they've got more points, whether it's a field goal or they convert the 4th downs and go on to get touchdowns. Therefore, not my favorite play on Super Bowl LVIII, but if you are looking to play the total, I do lean over 47.5. Now, why don't you go ahead? Let me know down in the comments section below how you are betting the total for Super Bowl LVIII. And whether it's over or under, don't be shy. Smash that like button. Give this video the old thumbs up. As far as my top Super Bowl selections go, they're currently available on my page, wt.buzz/BP. I have a 4% best bet on the first half. Yes, my best bet for the Super Bowl is a first half selection. I have also got a player prop. You can get those two plays bundled together right now for just $29, wt.buzz/BP. Note, last year in the Super Bowl, I did cash a 5% max bet on the Chiefs. That was my only selection on that game. Past 3 times the Chiefs have been in the Super Bowl, I've done pretty well. Perfect 4-0 with my bets. That includes Chiefs and under when they met the 49ers 4 years ago. And if you're looking for more plays, if you want to lock in long term, go beyond the Super Bowl. If you're into basketball, of course, March Madness will be here before you know it. We've got 2 tremendous special offers going on right now at WagerTalk. Number 1, our rest of February special. It's as simple as it sounds. You get all of my plays, all sports, for the rest of this month for as little as $9 per day. The other special we've got, and this is the biggest savings, Super Bowl to Super Bowl. This allows you to lock in all sports and all plays from me from right now until Super Bowl 59 next year. Access begins as soon as you sign up. Savings are immense, less than $100 per month to get every play that I release for the next year. And that does it for me here on this Super Bowl preview video. Again, over 47.5 is how I play the total. One final reminder, subscribe to the WagerTalk YouTube channel for all of your Super Bowl coverage. You can find me on X, that's formerly Twitter, at Bryan Power _wins. Until next time, let's all have a profitable Super Bowl Sunday.